Hey everyone, and welcome to another explainer where we completely strip away all that flashy marketing fluff to reveal the exact mathematical reality of a credit card's true value. Today, we're putting the IndusInd Bank Platinum Select credit card under the microscope. And look, if you actually have this piece of plastic sitting in your wallet right now, you really need to pay close attention because the ground has shifted significantly over the past year or so.
Okay, let's just quickly breeze through our agenda. We're going to start by meeting the Platinum Select, look at those initial welcome gifts, break down the actual fees and real costs, check the rather harsh reality of the rewards, examine the travel and extra perks, and then finally, deliver our verdict.
Right, Section 1. Let's meet the Platinum Select and check out its current status.
So we need to define a really crucial term right out of the gate here, because this explainer is heavily tailored for those of you trying to figure out if you should keep this card active. The Platinum Select is officially discontinued for new sourcing. Basically, you can't just go to the bank's website and apply for it today. But, and this is key, it remains completely active and totally usable for all existing cardholders.
Back in the day, this was primarily positioned as a really affordable option for users who wanted to maximize lifestyle benefits without paying a heavy premium. It was kind of designed for the everyday spender wanting a taste of travel and shopping perks, but without committing to some massive annual fee.
Moving on to Section 2, let's talk about those welcome gifts and initial offers.
When you first paid your joining fee, you were handed a bunch of discount vouchers. We're talking Easy Diner, single transaction gift vouchers from Bata and Vero Moda, plus access to the Vouchergram portal for brands like Pantaloons and Raymond. But here's the catch. You've got to note the strict limitation here. That Easy Diner perk, it's only valid for exactly 6 months from the date it was issued. If you forgot about it, it's almost certainly already gone.
All right, Section 3, Fees and Real Costs. Time to strip away the fluff.
So the joining fee was actually a very affordable 999 rupees plus your standard 18% GST. That made the initial barrier to entry really quite low, especially when you compare it to the super premium travel cards out there.
But here is the absolute best feature of this card. The annual renewal fee? It's zero, completely nil. You don't have to hit any crazy spend-based targets to get it waived. It's just free to keep. However, if you don't pay your bill in full every month, you get hit with a staggering 45.96% annual interest rate. Ouch. And if you use this card while traveling abroad or shopping on international sites, you're going to pay a 3.5% foreign currency markup fee on every single transaction.
Okay, Section 4, Earning and Redeeming Rewards. Let's look at the mathematical reality here. The earning rate is honestly incredibly straightforward. You earn exactly 1 reward point for every 150 rupees spent. There are no complex tiered multipliers you need to memorize for your standard daily expenses, just 1 point per 150 rupees.
But wait, there is a massive warning label here. You earn absolutely 0 points when swiping at the fuel pump. This has actually been in effect since April 2018, so any transaction categorized as fuel yields absolutely nothing. Seriously, do not use this card to fill up your tank if you're trying to chase rewards.
And here is where the reality check hits hardest. Severe downgrades have basically gutted the value of these points over the last year. As of March 2024, points redeemed for direct cash credit dropped to just 40 paise per point. And it gets worse. In September 2024, they capped cash redemptions to a maximum of 2,500 points per month. Oh, and if you were an airline optimizer, sorry. Club Vistara transfers were axed in October 2024, and Intermiles are officially dead as of January 2025. Honestly, your best remaining value right now is the non-cash Indus Moments catalog, which sits at about 60 paise per point.
Just to add salt to the wound, remember that you're going to be hit with a 100 rupee fee, plus taxes, every single time you attempt to cash out your points. That means if you're only redeeming a small handful of points, the fee alone could literally wipe out a huge chunk of your return.
Let's move to Section 5, Travel and Extra Perks. Lots of benefits, but plenty of caveats.
So yes, the marketing heavily boasts a complimentary Priority Pass membership. But that membership basically just gives you the plastic card to get through the door. Actually stepping foot inside a domestic or international lounge, that's going to cost you $27 plus tax per person every single time you visit. So yeah, absolutely not free lounge access.
On a much more positive note, though, this card actually provides a really solid safety net. You get comprehensive travel insurance, which includes 25 lakhs for accidental air death, plus coverage for lost or delayed baggage. They also have this Total Protect program that covers unauthorized transactions up to your credit limit if the card gets lost or stolen. Add in the auto assistance, like emergency fuel and flat tire repair, and a 1% surcharge waiver for fuel purchases between 400 and 4,000 rupees, and it's a pretty fantastic backup to have in emergencies.
But we definitely need to highlight a major loss for all you entertainment optimizers out there. If you originally grabbed this card for the movie perks, you should know that the famous Book My Show buy one get one free offer is completely dead. It was officially shut down way back in October 2022. Now, all that's left is a much smaller 20% discount on non-movie bookings, and even that is capped at 200 rupees.
Finally, Section 6, the final verdict. Let's weigh the pros against the cons.
Let's balance this all out. The absolute biggest pro? It costs you absolutely nothing to keep it open, thanks to that zero annual fee. It basically acts as an excellent, completely free safety net for auto assistance and insurance coverages. But on the flip side, the rewards program has been systematically gutted, the movie perks are completely gone, and actual lounge visits carry a really steep out-of-pocket cost.
So, based purely on the mathematical reality we've laid out today, you really have to ask yourself a hard question. Since it costs literally nothing to keep open, does it make sense to just toss this card in a drawer and keep it for the free auto assistance and fraud protection? Or is it time to just clean out your wallet entirely and make room for a product that actually rewards your daily spending? The numbers are all there, so the choice is yours. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep optimizing.